I'm live, and I hope the audio is working. Got new comments. I'm trying out a new streaming platform. I just want to check, is it coming up live on Facebook? So I do apologize if anybody's watching me. It says it's live now. I do apologize. I'm trying to learn something new. So I'll just close out of my email to basically see if this works, because I wanted to do a book launch for my new novel. Did you know I have a new novel? I say, turning off my phone. Yes, I've written a book, Awakening. So I don't even know if you guys can see that the right way around. I don't even know if I'm going to see your chats. Oh my God, this is just so scary. Anyway, so what happened was I organized with my friend Vicky to do an online book launch party. And we were both so excited. I actually shipped her a book. And so she had a book, I had the book, and we came to time to do the book launch, and we couldn't connect to each other. I couldn't figure out the Facebook interface for going live on my laptop, and it just wouldn't allow me to invite her in. I ended up abandoning that and doing it on my phone. And then she came along and she couldn't get in, and it was a mess. But you know what happened? She eventually came in, we got into alignment, and I had fun. I had fun, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So, in the middle of the live stream, anyway, which was my intention, I said to everybody, now I'm going to give away books, copies of the books. And anyone who shares this live stream is in for a chance to win a copy of Awakening. Now, this is Awakening as a paperback. So, obviously, if I'm going to send you a signed copy, it has to be a paperback. And look how big it is. It's big, very big and heavy. So I got home. I only have 6 copies of it at the moment in the house. So I was there, okay, finally got the live stream sorted, finally got the book launch party. We did the video. It wasn't quite what I expected, but it worked. It was good. I read some of the book. I might read some of the book now. I don't know. And got home and opened up my box of books to give away. And there was something wrong with the books. So I thought, okay, everything was going wrong. So the book, now this isn't that version. I have published this myself. This is my publishing imprint name. And the point of this is that I have a good 30 years left in me at least, and I'm planning to write a lot more of these. So I need to learn how to do it. And doing this has been a big learning experience. But anyway, so I opened up the box of books thinking, right, I'm giving away 3 copies, signed books, to people who shared the live stream that I did. And guess what happened? I opened up the books and there's a mistake in the font. So this is not the book that has the mistake, but I just want to show you italic text, because there's a main character and the main character does a lot of thinking. So you can see here, there's italicized text. So in the copies of the book that I have in my house that I was going to give away, anywhere there's italic text, the letter D is missing. You know, that's that emoji, like, what the heck? The letter D missing. So instead of the letter D, it was a black dot. What can I say? So I got in touch with Amazon and working it through, and they said, yeah, well, we don't want the books back. So there's no point, because, you know, what are we going to do? They're, you know, they're no good to us. They're no good to me. So I thought, well, I'm going to get myself a new streaming service, and this is it. This is a quick hello. So here I am, and supposedly be streaming now onto YouTube, which I've never done before, also onto Twitter, which I've never done before, and also onto Facebook. So hello to everybody on YouTube and Twitter for the first time, and Facebook, and maybe even Instagram. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. That's a little bit trickier. And I thought, well, okay, well, I've got 5 books now, and all the letter D's in all the italicized text are missing, but everything else is perfect. Everything else is good. So I thought, well, I don't want to throw these books in the bin, because, you know, there's resources and there's paper and you can read the story. Hello, Louise. It's so good to see your comments. So I can see you here. So this is great. So what I thought I would do is give away the 5 books signed by me, with the understanding that those people that receive them will know that the letter D in the italic text is missing. And I'm hoping from the bottom of my heart that they still enjoy the book. Hello, Laura. It's great to see you here. So this is great. So I know in this new live stream setup that I can see comments. Can I show your comment there? Can you see that? Look, there's Louise on the screen, says hello, and hide that. I'm going to show Laura's comment. There it is. That's cool. So this is pretty good. This could work. This could be good, because the great thing about this streaming service is I can actually invite Vicky on with a link, and she can come into the studio before we go live, so that next time we do a joint event, or I do a joint event with anybody else, I don't have to freak out and I don't have to panic. So for anyone listening, if you ever feel like going live on Facebook, don't do it on your computer. Okay, don't do it on your computer. You need to get a streaming software service or do it on your phone. So I'm going to keep this quick because I'm feeling much happier now. So just to let you know what happened next with the story of the book and the letter D. Now, when you make a printout, when you're self-printing, you get an author copy. And these books are from my main publisher, and they're superb. They're absolutely superb. So my assumption, what do they say about assumptions? Assumptions make an ass of you and me, right? I assumed it was going to be fine printing from someone else because it was perfectly fine on this. So I just ordered the books and they weren't fine. So we had to get back in touch, because you look at your book on the screen and you turn the page. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. And then they tell you, yes, the cover fits. Hello, Oliver de Butler. Great to see you. So Mandy's here. Hi, Mandy. So anyway, so you get to see your book on screen and it looked good. So I just went and said, right, that's it. Let's approve, tick the box and send it out there. And what is the issue? Well, okay. If I was to walk into a shop, right, and you were to say to me, you can have anything you want in the shop, just one thing, be aware that I would want the most expensive thing in that shop. I wouldn't even know how much anything costs. That's just me. So if there was an error going to happen that was incredibly rare, that doesn't happen to anybody else, it is going to happen to me. And that's what happened with the book. This error, I think it's like one particular font in one particular version of that font causes this error in Amazon, to the point that my assistant had to dig up Google and pile through all these different documents to discover that the error was recognized, I don't know how many years ago, so that even the technical support person on Amazon had not heard of this error, because she'd been working there for 3 or 4 years and she still hadn't heard of the error. So the good news is they're going to fix it. The even better news is I've just got a new PDF from my typesetter with the fonts updated. And this time I'm only going to order one copy just to make sure that it's good. The better news is that if you did want to buy the book yourselves, you can get it on Book Depository and they get their copies. Now, I found this really interesting, guys. They get their copies from Ingram, which is the crowd that's making the really good copies. Now, I thought Book Depository had been bought by Amazon, but they don't buy their books from Amazon. They're buying it from Ingram. So you want a really good paperback quality one, you can go to Book Depository, and I'll put the book links down underneath. But then I've still got these 5 books. So what I was doing the last time was, if you share the live stream, share this, then I can find you. And the book gets a little bit of coverage. And you know that you're getting a book with the letter D in italic is missing. So if you share this video to your feed, then I will pick 5 people and they will get the book instead of it going in the bin. Because for me, it's not that it's my book. I just have a thing. I just can't put a book in the bin. It just doesn't do it for me. You know, for me, books, even if I've written them, any book, you know, you have to do it justice. You hand it on, you pass it on, you pass it on. So I will sign the book for you and I will post it out to you with the understanding that the D is not there in italic text. And some of the pages are fine because, you know, she's not thinking, but it's my book and she's kind of based on me, but she isn't me, but she's kind of based on me. So she does a lot of thinking. So I thought what I do, just, you know, quick hello, and someone who's just keeping it quick. is I would read a little section from the book just so you can get an idea. And I opened it to a random page because my friend Vicky said that she had a feeling you could just open it to a random page and get something that's wisdom. And here's some wisdom. So this is more than halfway through the book. Well, it's about halfway through the book, but just to let you know that these are 3, it's a trilogy. So I've finished the second one and I'm writing the third one already. And so you get to follow her in her journey of awakening and spiritual experiences. And so right now she's doing a class on shamanic journey, and all the people are in the room talking about, well, how was the journey for you? This is the piece I'm going to read. How was it for you? Do you know when you go to a workshop and you've done something, like, how was it for you? So this is Jenny talking to Saoirse. So I had to be a bit of divilment, and I had to put in a name, an Irish name for the Americans to freak them out. So Saoirse, but I think Americans are kind of used to Saoirse as a name. So when you see it written down, it's you have to realize it's Saoirse. But there's another name called Quiva that you'd never be able to figure out what it was. And I said it to my daughter, shall I call somebody Quiva in the book? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway. So how did the journey go for you? Saoirse put up her hand. Saoirse, who were you working with? I was working with Jenny. And is she okay with you to share? Oh, yeah, we've checked. Grand. So what's the story? This is more about me than about Jenny. Jenny went on a journey for me. The gift was a stuffed rabbit teddy bear that I had since I was 5 years old. I lost it when I was around 9. We moved house and the teddy bear was left behind. I was devastated at the time, but I'd forgotten all about it now. It really was a surprise. How did Jenny know about the teddy bear? She said she wasn't able to remember everything she saw on her journey. She was worried she got it wrong, but she knew it was a teddy bear and it was a rabbit. She even described the ears and the color. Jenny added, it was so strange. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't see anything. It was like I was lost in a fog. I have trouble going on shamanic journeys. I guess I didn't do too badly, though, if the rabbit really was something special for Saoirse. Seamus thought for a moment. Seamus is the teacher. Remember what a journey is. It's going into the subconscious, the unconscious, the soul, and the collective. And remember, the clearer you are as a person, the easier it is to see what's in front of you. We can have difficulty telling objects apart, especially at this early stage, knowing what's yours, what's hers. You know what I mean? But that might not be what happened here. You said when you lost this rabbit, Saoirse, you were devastated and you didn't know where it went. It's possible that Jenny wasn't going to find out where it went to either. So she didn't know where she was when the rabbit found her. It found her because it was looking for you, or it wouldn't have shown up for either of you. Now, I love this piece because I believe, the Velveteen Rabbit, anyone read Velveteen Rabbit, where you love and love and love a teddy bear and it becomes alive to you and it has a life of its own. And so I had to put something in there like that. And I came across this woman on TikTok the other night who does teddy bear restoration. And I think I might share one of her videos on my reels because it's just so good. So this is me. This is quick. So we've been on for 13 minutes. I think that's quick enough. So if you share, I'm going to write in the comments and let you know. And if this does go live on YouTube, just write in the comments there that you'd like a copy of the book, because I don't think you can share YouTube videos, and I have to get used to being on there on YouTube or on Twitter. I think you could retweet the tweet with the video in it. And I'm going to figure this out because I need to be here more often and I need to share things with you and help you get through the next, months and years of these energy changes, which are just not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And I think that the more we connect into each other, the more we can help each other through these difficult patches. And that's really what it's all about, is remembering who you are, reclaiming those parts of your soul that you've lost in other things, and stepping into your power and becoming stronger. And I'm hoping that, it's a lovely story, but yes, there's teaching in it. Yes, there's knowledge in it. There's wisdom in it. Some things in here are designed to open your heart. Some things are here to teach you about the nature of good versus evil, and to understand that when you get stuck in your thoughts, it's normal. Or when you feel anxiety all the time, it's normal. And everybody's going through, whatever they're going through, but there's nothing crazy about seeing an angel, working with angel cards, learning shamanic journeys, diving into somebody else's energy field, doing energy work. And I wanted to kind of make it a magical experience. So if I was to synopsize it, it would be, imagine if Hermione from the Harry Potter books turned into a psychotherapist. What kind of adventures would she have? And, it could very well be something similar to what happens to Marissa, who's my main character. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting in with those of you who are commenting below wherever this video ends up, and hopefully we'll do it again soon.